What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to make money over the phone. How to make the cash register ring through the phone by making dials and talking through the phone. So guys, this video is going to be very valuable whether you're in wholesaling real estate, because let's face it, all the money that is made in wholesaling real estate is made through the phone. And then whether you're in any sales business or whether you're in any business, anything in life that involves communication and communication skills, this video is going to be extremely valuable for that. So if you're not already subscribed to the channel, go down below, hit the red button and subscribe. But with that being said, let's get right into it. So, in today's day and age, one of the main thing that is lacking is the lack of communication skills. If you look around, barely anybody can even talk. Barely anybody can even walk into a room with their chest out, chin up, and speak clearly. Guys, I hire a lot of people for my various businesses, and I run a lot of interviews, and guys, 98% of the applications that come through, the people can't even talk. They can't even communicate. They can't even come to the table with some confidence when they speak. You don't need to have success. You don't need to have accolades. You don't need to have accomplished anything in this life in order to be able to present yourself well. If you want to attract and receive and create the success and the money that you want to make in this life, you are going to have to show up like you deserve it. You're going to have to communicate like you deserve it. Guys, nobody is going to give you money. Nobody is going to give you money. Nobody is going to buy from you. Nobody is going to buy from you. Nobody's going to sell to you. Nobody's going to give you money if you can't communicate in order to get it from them. If you want to make money in this life, you got to figure out who has your money, and then you have to figure out how you're going to get it. What business model is it going to be? What product am I going to sell? What am I going to do? And then I got to effectively communicate to this prospect on how to give me it, how to close them, close the deal, and make it turn into money. So it starts with learning how to talk. First, you need to figure out what you're going to talk about. So you need to figure out whatever product it is you're selling, whether it's wholesaling real estate, whether it's solar, whether it's selling telephones, whatever it is, you're going to need to figure out your word tracks. What is it that you say when you're talking to a prospect? Because I promise you, pretty much every sale, pretty much every communication with a customer in X business goes the same way every time. The only thing that is different in a sales conversation is the building rapport stage. Other than that, every component of the sale is exactly the same. Guys, in wholesaling real estate, I run the straight line theory for my sales process. There's an open and there's a close, and I have to get the prospect from the open to the close, and along that straight line, the prospect is going to sway off of the straight line, and I have to circle them back to the straight line. What does that look like? I'm asking them about the property, and they're telling me a bunch of garbage that I don't need to know about the property in order to get to the close. So they're telling me about their patio that they poured and blah, 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 but I didn't ask about that. I got to circle them back to the straight line so I can keep moving forward along my sales process. Now we're talking about numbers, and the seller is hitting me with a rebuttal. They're saying that number doesn't work. They're hitting me with an objection, They're hitting me with an objection, and I have to rebuttal and get them back to the straight line and move them forward to the close. And then I got to remove all objections. I got to remove anything in the way. Whatever's in the way of the close has to get removed on this straight line, and then I'm good to go. I'm good to lock in the deal. So there's my process, right? And I have my word tracks. I know what I'm going to say in the intro. I know what questions I'm going to ask about the condition. I know how I'm going to present my offer. I know how I'm going to remove all objections. I know how I'm going to transition to the close. I know exactly what I'm going to say when I'm going for the close. Now I'm writing up the offer and I'm going over the offer with them and I'm locking them into the deal, and I know exactly how to go over the offer. I've figured out exactly what I'm going to say, how I'm going to communicate it, what tonality, what structure, all of it's figured out. The only thing that varies on each sales call is the rapport building, because rapport is when you are building a relationship with the customer, when you're building trust with the customer. This is when you're talking about things other than business. It's when you're talking about life. So that is the only thing that varies. So guys, when you want to make money on the phone, which is what this video is about, it's about figuring out what you're going to say, these word tracks, your sales process, what you say in the intro, what you say in the fact find when you're asking questions, what you say when you're talking numbers, what you say when you're transitioning for the close, what you say when you're locking them into the deal. Figure this all out and you're good to go. But first, before we even get to the part of figuring out what to say, you have to learn how to say. You have to learn how to talk. You got to learn how to communicate effectively and clearly so that way you can get money from the economy. So that way you can make money. So how are we going to do this? We are going to talk in the mirror. We're going to go in the mirror, we're going to go in a camera, we're going to film ourselves talking, we're going to record ourselves talking, and we're going to listen to it back. We're going to watch ourselves talk. We are going to practice. We're going to practice our tonality. We're going to practice how we speak. We're going to practice what hand gestures, how we move our hands, how we communicate with our body. What does our body language look like? What do we sound like? How clear are we being? And we're going to do this on recording. You know why we're going to do it on recording? So that way we can watch it back and we can see exactly what we don't like. What about this recording? What about this pitch that I gave did I not like? What about this pitch would make the customer lose faith in me? What about this pitch would make the customer lose confidence in me? And we're going to tweak the way we talk. We're going to tweak the way we present ourselves. We're going to tweak our body language. We're going to tweak our tonality until we get it all dialed in. We're going to get it all dialed in, and then we're going to learn our sales process, our intro, our fact find, how we talk about numbers, how we present the offer, how we transition for the close, how we go over the offer, locking them into the deal. We have it all dialed in. We have our frame of exactly how we communicate, exactly how we use our body language, exactly how we use our tonality, and it's all dialed in, and now we can make money on the phone. We can make money on the phone, guys. So I want you to go get my cold calling script. It's available at jacobblank.com/free. Go download my cold calling script, and I want you to go read that over and over in the mirror till you figure out how you're going to talk, how you're going to talk with confidence, how you're going to talk with proper tonality, how you're going to talk with proper body language. Guys, I don't care if you're selling in person or selling over the phone. Your body language should be the same. Your hand movements should be the same. It doesn't matter if I'm on the phone and they can't see me. I'm still going to smile. I'm still going to smile when I'm in my intro because they can feel it through the phone. This is how you get dialed in as a salesperson, guys. This is how you get hired at a sales job where you can make 6 figures a year. Guys, if you want to work for me, you got to learn these principles. If you want to work for great companies, you got to learn these principles. If you want to build a business for yourself, if you want to become successful for yourself, you got to build these principles. Like I said, we have a problem. We have a pandemic these days of people that can't talk. They can't communicate. And it's the number one skill. It's the number one skill in life other than being willing to put in hard work, guys, because hard work is always going to be rewarded. Other than that, communication is the number one skill. How are you going to get what you need from other people, from businesses, from life if you can't communicate effectively for it? So guys, I hope this video puts you on a journey of figuring out how you're going to communicate, how you're going to show up in a room and own the conversation and own the way you communicate so that way you can bring success into your life. If this video was helpful, make sure to hit the like button. But other than that, guys, I'll be back with videos every single week trying to help you in your business journey, in your wholesaling real estate journey. And that's that. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.